We begin with breaking news out of Seattle. The man who brought a Super Bowl championship to Seattle is no longer the head coach. The Seahawks announcing today that Pete Carroll will move to an advisory role with the team. Sports director Julian Minnesota is at the Spokane Arena tonight for high school basketball. But Julian, let's get to the Seahawks here first.
Yeah, Derek, this was a mutual agreement between Carroll and the Seahawks, and the sentiment that a lot of fans have shared today after hearing the news is that it's quite bittersweet, and part of that is due to Carroll's success within the franchise. Carroll spent 14 seasons as head coach. He had a winning record for 11 of them. Quite incredible. He's also the winningest coach in franchise history, and as you mentioned, won the team a Super Bowl. But by that same token, Seattle has missed the playoffs 2 of the last 3 seasons, and sometimes a change is necessary. Here's an emotional Pete Carroll addressing the media earlier this afternoon.
It's not just the dedication and the loyalty, it's the freaking juice. It's bringing it. And I asked a lot of them, and they were good at it, and I appreciate that a lot. I'm so sorry. I'm so heartfully sorry for the families. Y'all don't realize how deep this runs. You know, it's just going next coach, next staff, what's going to happen, what's the future and all that. There's people in this thing.
And you saw some of the players, Bobby Wagner, Geno Smith, looking on as Carroll was talking about them in an emotional manner. The Seahawks were adamant, though, about keeping Carroll in the building in some capacity, which is why he's staying on as an advisor. And there have been many names circulating already as a possible replacement for Carroll. One of the top names on that list is Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn. Even some people in my mentions were asking about, what about Washington Huskies head coach Kalen DeBoer? Probably a less realistic option there, but nonetheless, the search for the next Seahawks coach starts now. We're going to have more on the Seahawks coming up later in the shows this evening. But tonight it's not just about Seahawks. It's about chickens, too. The battle for the rubber chicken. That's what they're getting ready to gear up for behind me here between Lewis and Clark and Ferris. The Spirit Week continues. It's going to have a lot of fun here at the arena this evening, Derek.
All right, no doubt about it, Julian. And a lot of dust in the eyes during that Pete Carroll presser earlier today. We'll see you again in just a few minutes.